Everyone starts somewhere, and I decided to start here and now. And to be honest, it's been a long time that I've keep filming this because all this time I keep taking a lot of takes because my speech was not perfect. I finally got the hang of what I should say. Actually, I even wrote it down because the topic it is to be allow yourself to be a beginner, and it is kind of a hard thing to do. And I chose this topic specifically because I'm also a beginner and I'm just like starting it right now, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Like I don't know what kind of mistakes, but I'm going to make them, and I will look back to this in 1 year, and I'm gonna think like, here she said something. Maybe she talked too fast, or she shouldn't have said this, or whatever, right? But the thing is, I start here and now, and that's what matters the most. And that's the message I wanted to give. And if I am just like giving advices, but then I don't have the same experience, or I don't share my experience with you, it will be hard for you to resonate with me as well. So I decided to record this, and then this is my first time trying to be a YouTube content creator, and I mostly focus on spreading love, light, and positivity. So before filming this, I tried to write it down because I have a notebook, and then in that note, I was like, how should I start this? How do I make a proper introduction? Or should I even make an introduction? Should I just cut it to the point? I don't know how many minutes should I go. But after thinking for a while, I got overwhelmed, and I thought to myself, what's happening? Why is it really hard? Am I even doing enough? And then it turns out that I am focusing way too much on the outcome rather than what I want to give. My intention is to just share my advices and the life experiences and gentle reminders. I apparently reflected on myself on why starting is so hard than I realized, and it was because I was being too hard on myself. I didn't allow myself to be a beginner. Like, I was thinking so hard on what I should do and how I can be perfect. Even though I'm not aiming for that, my mind is automatically thinking about how to be, perfect, that people stay and watch. But the thing is, I'm taking the first step, and it is going to be flawed. It's not going to be perfect right away. If it would be just like, I'm a toddler. I'm just a toddler right now, and then I'm trying to take the first step to walk. I might fall down, or I might walk a little. But the thing is, a toddler would not run. Okay, now it's about you, right? You're going to start your new journey. You're going to maybe study abroad, or you're going to start pursuing your career, or just a first ever business that you're going to do. But taking the first step is the hardest step ever, and it will take you so many things will distract you from taking that action. And it's okay. It's okay to be that way. It's okay to feel scared or not ready, because I don't think anyone is ever ready before they started. And it is just, along the way, each step it becomes a little bit easier, and then you suddenly get the clue of how you should do and what you can improve. So allow yourself to be flawed, and I am allowing myself completely to be flawed here. My video, I stuttered a lot, and I'm reflecting on everything I just said, and I use a lot of "and," but it's okay because I'm just starting. I'm the same as you. So, and also this is not just for starting a business. It also applies to starting your first ever relationship. You know how people say that the first love is, they usually don't last really well, or didn't work out really well. I think it's because it's our first try in something. So we're gonna be messy, and it takes a lot of effort and understanding and maturity to make people stay and make people committed in a healthy, loving relationship. So I believe that is why most people don't, work out well with the first love kind of thing, and only after they grew up and then they are they have secured in other life aspects, they became more and more secure within the relationships. When you are falling in love for the first time or starting a family for the first time, but in those times you might want to run away because you are not familiar with this kind of feeling and it kind of scares you, to be honest. So, but the thing is, you must tell people what you feel and you must take the first step sometimes if it is something rare and real. It is very scary, it is very vulnerable. I've been there, I've done that. And for me it didn't work out well because I messed up a little bit, but it's okay because I tried and my intentions were pure. And you know, I thought to myself, if I don't make mistakes, I will make regrets. And I don't want that. Like, so many mistakes as I could make, but nothing would make me feel worse as much as the regret could make. I don't want to live with the what if kind of situations. What if I started the business? What if I told her? What if I told him? What if I told him that I love him? And another thing that matters the most is allow yourself, and not only allow yourself but also allow other people, someone else, to be vulnerable and to make the first step. Don't be a judgmental person or a person who scares people for chasing their dreams. I had this dream. I have this dream, and I'm currently pursuing the art and design. So, back in my family, they, how do I say, they don't really think that art is the type of career that would benefit you, or maybe it wasn't really a lucrative career back in those days, but I feel like I can do it, and I will do it. I know that I can do it. So, but when they said things like you're not gonna make it, or you are just wasting your time and money, and you're just like silly in your own little world, I believed in those things, and I was scared to even take the first step. But somehow I did, because nothing could be worse than living with regrets. So I have two morals. Like, I have, no, not two morals. I have one moral, one fear. And I don't want to listen to my fear. I don't want to listen to, what if I fail? I would just want to listen to, I don't want to live with regrets. So I listen to that, and I'm living my best life right now. Believe me, it is really the best feeling to take that first step, do the scary things, and then now you are finally aligned with your purposes. Don't discourage others for doing what they love. Be the light, guide them. You can tell them advices on what they can do, what they should not do, but don't scare them off for doing what they love. So that's what I really want to say. I have a lot of content ideas coming in the future, but I might have to prepare even more than that, and I will practice on improving myself. This is my first ever time, and I don't think I will edit a lot of things, a lot out of this, because I want you guys to see that it is hard for everyone to try. And I'm stuttering, see? English is not my native language, and even if it was my native language, I think I would still be stuttering because I'm really scared to be in front of the camera. So, but I'll get over that, and you will too. I mean, you will for your fears, and yeah, just live the best life. Don't let others bring you down, and take that first step. I love you, I believe in you, and you will do everything you want in life.